Maido! Hi there, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to talk about customizing your presentation. Present Master Shimashou. This is the 5th year of the Presentation Japan Series podcast, and we are beaming around the world to you from sunny Minato-ku here in Tokyo. And I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie franchise owner for Tokyo, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Tokyo, Japan, and 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. And my new book in Japanese, Zaegyo, is now available on Amazon. Through this podcast, I want to help you become a better speaker who is clear, confident, persuasive, and highly influential with those around you. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentations Japan Series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan Series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan Series. Every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. And this is episode number 302. Today we're talking about making the presentation yours. Seems logical that any presentation we're giving is ours? Well, that is sort of correct, but what I'm talking about is making it reflect your style and personality. When you talk to people about being a leader, they often bring up the word authentic. But when you talk to people about presenting, few ever mention that word. They are focused on being easily understood, convincing, concise, memorable, etc. Being yourself should be the default, but somehow many people get wrapped up in being the presenter, as if it is a role they are playing. I totally agree that the presenter role is a thing. What I usually tell the Japanese participants in our classes is that when you're presenting, you have a different set of responsibilities. When having a chat with your friend over coffee, you can talk in a soft voice and not project any great energy. However, when you're up on stage, that is a different set of responsibilities. The volume has to be sufficient that no one in the audience is struggling to hear what you are saying. Of course, you might be thinking, well, what is the issue? We all have microphones today. True. But have you ever noticed that many people have no clue how to handle the technology? They hold it down way too low relative to their mouth, or they strangle it by placing their hand over the mesh, which is specifically designed to pick up the sound. The energy part is also important. We buy enthusiasm and confidence, and the amount of buying goes on in direct proportion to the amount of energy being projected. What if I am a low-energy person? Aren't I being authentic to speak with low energy? Isn't that who I am? The answer here is that you should give up any ideas about being a speaker, because there is a range of skills and mindset required to do the job well. If you don't have those skills and the right mindset, why do we have to listen to you when we can listen to someone who is more professional? We have to be ourselves, but be our professional selves, not our train wreck selves. What I'm talking about is operating at a high level of skill and bringing aspects of your personality into the presentation. Many presenters are stuck in low gear. They give a journeyman performance, but we don't feel close to them or impressed by them. Being able to bring more of yourself means not being afraid of adding a little flair when presenting. Find out more. We come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. The show today is being brought to you by, on the 24th of August, we'll be doing our Dale Carnegie course. That's our flagship course. The only place you can get it is here. No one else has this. It's a very unique program. Mindset around your emergence from your comfort zone, leadership, communication, people skills, stress management, covers all of these things at a very high level. On the 30th of August, we're doing a high impact presentations. Phenomenal program, 2 instructors, 2 days, everything videoed, massive personal, individual, one-on-one feedback over 2 days in this program. It is incredible. You got to do that one. 6th of September, we'll be doing Confident English. This is for all those Japanese staff who speak English but choose not to speak up in meetings, who choose not to contribute in the room because they are painfully shy about exposing their level of English to their colleagues or their bosses or to guests. They have enough vocabulary. They know enough grammar. Japanese usually know more about English grammar than we do. But they don't speak because they're being held back. We fixed that problem. Also on the 6th of September, we're holding a preview of our coming courses. Check out our website at www.dale, D-A-L-E, hyphen, Carnegie, C-A-R-N-E-G-I-E, .co.jp. Lots and lots of value for you there. Now, to do better in Japan, email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, that's the Bible for selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. If you like learning by watching videos, there are over 1,000 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which is the premier business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. I will contrast 2 presenters. I attended an event recently and the slides were well done. The presenter, I'm his client by the way, was very well presented. His voice was clear and calm. That was the problem. It was calm. It wasn't energized or excited by the chance to share his content with the audience. The voice was clear, but the tone was flat. It was a Johnny one-note performance which can be sleep-inducing if we get too much of it. He's the president of his firm and he should be the chief proselytizer. He should be projecting his confidence about what a great company they are and above all about the great things they can do for their clients. The demand for his company's services is strong. So maybe he doesn't feel any need to project anything. But that is a big mistake. Markets turn, and he has a professional brand for himself, regardless of where he works. Another presenter I saw brings all the clarity, professional slides, etc. to the party, but he also brings a lot of himself and all of these little idiosyncrasies as well. He brings all of the professionalism around the skill and mindset, but also some of his personality. This is what makes him memorable. We associate the professionalism with his personal brand, and he can take it one step further. He makes his talks entertaining. This is dangerous territory because being entertaining as a speaker is the hardest element in the speaking universe to pull off. The true professionals are just that. They are doing stand-up for a living, and the rest of us are amateurs delving into an area of great complexity. I'm sure you have no shortage of recollections of speakers attempting to be humorous and just falling totally flat. We don't need to be comedians, but we can allow aspects of our personalities to shine through, which can be entertaining or at least work well in that environment. The speaker I was referencing isn't setting out to be humorous, but he is allowing his natural personality to come through, and that makes his talks entertaining. I realized about myself that comedy is not my future, so I don't even try it. I also realize that there are limits to how much I can loosen up on stage. I compensate for that weakness, or for these weaknesses, by being authentic, which in my case means being high energy, confident, and powerful when presenting. Think about how you can be authentic, but also be skilled and memorable when on stage, and not just fade into the wallpaper and become totally forgettable after the talk is finished. Thank you for joining the Presentation Japan series. If you got value from today's show, spread the love around and share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you have learned today, use it, and go out there and become a presentations legend. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.